Good morning, my dear students. Let's begin today's video lecture online English teaching class of Standard 10 with the book Footprints Without Feet, chapter number 7, The Necklace, written by Guy de Maupassant. My dear students, this is the usual online teaching class, it's not a revision class. So let's move ahead. The Necklace, written by Guy de Maupassant. Guy de Maupassant was born on 5th August 1850. He was a French writer remembered as a master of the short story form and as a representative of the naturalist school of writers who depicted human lives and social forces in disillusioned terms. He wrote around 300 stories, 6 novels, and 3 travel books and 1 volume of verse. He died in 1893. Now, let's proceed ahead with the title of the story. The Necklace is a story of a middle class lady named Matilda Loisel. She was born in a clerk family and was married to a clerk named Mr. Loisel. She was very pretty but was dissatisfied in life because of her poverty. Once she borrowed a necklace from her friend, Madame Forrester, and lost it in the party. To replace the necklace, she had to live a very miserable life. The tale is about how her desire to have more lead her lead to her ruin. Now, let's proceed ahead with the title of the story, with the theme of the story, the central idea. The theme of the short story, The Necklace, is to be happy with who you are and what you have. Madame Loisel in this chapter lived in the middle class society but launched to be a member of high society. She wanted to live above her means and would do whatever it took to get there. Now, let's go ahead with the characters in the story. Number 1, Matilda Loisel. She is a pretty young woman who is married to a clerk, Mr. Loisel. She is dissatisfied with what she has. She is always lost in her dreams of wealth and pleasure. Next is Mr. Loisel. He is the husband of Matilda and is an ordinary clerk. He always tries to please his wife as he is a caring man. Next, Madame Forestier. She is a good friend of Matilda. She is helpful and considerate. She lends Matilda a necklace that leads to her ruin. Now, let's begin with the summary of the lesson. My dear students, kindly pay attention. I am going to give you the complete thorough detail of the lesson. Matilda Loisel, a middle class lady, desperately wished she were wealthy. She was very pretty and charming, but had the bad luck to be born into a family of clerks and married to another clerk, Mr. Loisel. Her husband worked as a clerk in the office of the Board of Education. Matilda was simple, but she was unhappy. She was so convinced that she is meant to be rich that she detested her real life and spent all day dreaming and despairing about the fabulous life that she was not having. One day, Mr. Loisel brought an invitation to a fancy ball organized by his boss. Children, ball over here means party. The Minister of Education. I repeat, one day, Mr. Loisel brought an invitation to a fancy ball party organized by his boss, the Minister of Education. Mr. Loisel thought that her wife would be delighted to read the invitation, but she was not delighted to see the invitation. She told her husband that she did not have a good dress to wear to that occasion and asked him to give the invitation to his friend. Her husband, Mr. Loisel, told her that she could buy a new dress. He had saved 400 francs to buy a gun to join some hunting parties. He said that he would give that money to her for buying a new dress. Matilda brought a new dress, but she was not happy. Her husband asked the reason for her sadness. She said that she would not go for the ball as she did not have jewelry to wear with the dress. He replied that she would wear some natural flowers, but she was not convinced. Then he advised her to borrow it from her friend, Madame Forestier. Next day, she went to her friend's house and borrowed a necklace for the ball. The night of the ball arrived and Matilda was happy at the occasion. She looked very beautiful in the dress. Everyone liked her and she was absolutely thrilled. She and her husband did not leave until 4 a.m. Then they caught a cab and returned home. When she returned home and was changing her dress, Matilda wanted to see her beauty in final view before the mirror. She suddenly noticed that the necklace was not around her neck. She was shocked to see that her necklace had got lost. She cried out and informed her husband that she had lost the necklace. Her husband searched for the necklace on every place where they went last night. He went to the police and the cab offices. He also put an advertisement in the newspapers, but the necklace was not found. So he advised her wife to write a letter to her friend telling her that she needed some time to get the necklace repaired. At last, Matilda decided to replace the necklace with a necklace that looked similar to it. Her husband gave her 18,000 francs, which his father had left for him. He took a loan of the remaining amount and purchased a diamond necklace for 36,000 francs. She returned the necklace to her friend. Buying the necklace bought the Lozels in poverty. They lost their house, their maid, their comfortable lifestyle, and on top of it all, Matilda lost her good looking face due to too much of worries and tensions. After 10 years, all the debts were finally paid. One day, Matilda was walking in the Champs-Élysées and saw Madame Forestier. She was looking charming and beautiful as she had looked 10 years before. Now all the debts were paid off. Matilda decided to tell the story to Madame Forestier about her necklace. At this, Madame Forestier informed her that it was a fake necklace and the cost of it was only 500 francs. This made Matilda go into a deep shock because she took 10 years to pay the debt, to replace that necklace and to give that necklace back to her friend. And now today here she comes to know that it was a fake necklace and the cost of it was only 500 francs. So here I end the lesson, the summary of the lesson. Now let's see the moral of the lesson, the story's message. The story The Necklace teaches us many lessons from the crux of human values. It shows how one's life can be ruined by a small mistake or rather a small thing. The moral of the story is to be contented on what you have. We cannot just compare our lives to different people because we all have our own life stories. So this was the moral of the story, children. What is the irony in the lesson? The main irony in the story is that Loisel take on tremendous debt in order to replace an apparently expensive necklace that was actually a cheap imitation. So this is the irony in the lesson. You also need to know the main conflict in the story. In the story The Necklace, the internal conflict lies in the fact that Madame Loisel is embarrassed by her poverty. Even though she is physically beautiful and married to an understanding husband, she believes that the key to her happiness lies in expensive necklaces, balls, and the luxurious that comes with to being rich. So here I end today's video lecture part 1. In second video lecture, I will move ahead with this lesson. Thank you.